Hi, this is Angela McFarlane and you're stamping with aMac. This week's product of the week is my sweet ice cream bundle, and it's a really cute bundle, and today I'm going to be casing this card and making this card with you. So to get started, I'm using mint macaron card base, and that's simply a piece of A4 cut in half. And I just use my bone folder to get a nice crease along here, and that forms our card base. Then we're going to do some stamping. So for the stamping, we need 4 ice cream cones, and we'll be using a few different colors for these. We will be using crumb cake and soft suede. So I'll just get my crumb cake and I'll stamp 2 of those. For the bases, and then I'll just clean my stamp and I'll do a couple of darker ones with the soft suede. Give that a bit of a clean. And then for the crisscross patterns, there's this cute little stamp here that we have, and to provide a little bit more contrast, I'm going to use early espresso for those. So they're super easy to line up, being photopolymer, and it doesn't have to be exact, but it does fit nicely in the cone. So now that we've got our 4 cones stamped, we can move on to our ice cream bases. So I've got a few different colors that I'll be using for these. And the first one that I'm using is Blushing Bride. And I want 2 of those. They're nice pale pinky colour. And then I will stamp one in the nice bright pink Magenta Madness, and all these colours will go really nicely with the mint macaron as well. So here's our Magenta Madness. And there's intentionally a lighter patch in these in the stamped image, because that's how the stamp was actually designed, to be lighter there, to give a little bit of color variation. So I will keep that ink out, and we'll put some sprinkles. Instead of sprinkles, I'm going the little hundreds and thousands on top. And I won't ink up again, I'll just have them stamped off for the second cone. And for our triple layered ice cream, I will be using mint macaron, Coastal Cabana and Bermuda Bay. So I just clean my stamp in between quickly using my chamois. So I will go the lightest first. I'll go our mint macaron. I think my stamp pad is super juicy for this one. Oh, I don't like that. I'm going to stamp that one off. It's a little bit too dark for my liking. I'll stamp it off and we'll go again. And then we will go Coastal Cabana. I've just stamped that one off as well. I think I've re-inked my ink pads recently and they're a little bit juicy. And then we'll go Coastal Cabana. There we go. What I might do is get another piece of paper. I might go Coastal Cabana, and then without inking it up again, I think that looks a lot better. I'll just stamp off 3 times. Change of plan. That's okay, we'll do that. And then for the sprinkles for those, I just want sprinkles for the top one. I'll just stamp them off first so they're not too dark. So I'm happy with that. Okay. I love it how when something doesn't work quite according to plan, you can easily change it with Stampin' Up. Okay, so for the greeting, we're also going to stamp this happy birthday greeting. This is a fantastic stamp. It's a really fun font and it's a nice big stamp. So I've just got a 1-inch strip of our basic white, and I've just stamped that so they'll be nice and bright and match our Magenta Madness ice cream there. Just move that out of the road. So come time to punch, I will feed this in, but I will go from underneath so I can see where I'm going, so I don't actually cut off too much. So I'll just feed that through there, and then I will snip that off and feed it through the other end and line it up. And there we have the greeting ready to go. Then we've got some punching to do. So this ice cream has the cone and the ice cream all in the one punch. And okay, I will just snip these away, so we won't be using those two. And I'll punch out the cones, except, my goodness, I stamped these way too close together. I'll just cut those out. I should have had a wider piece of paper. I'll fix that. When you're punching these things out, I always like to go feed it through and look at the image from underneath so I can line it up nicely, and then I just pinch it in position with one hand and then use both hands to punch it out. And then if you've got a small bit of paper, you can always create yourself a handle with a post-it note. So that just gives you something to hold on to. So you can feed it into the punch to line it up. Have that one. So that's that. We have our 4 cones. And then what I will do is punch these ice creams out. But I think I will re-stamp my Magenta Madness because I've gone a little bit close to the other image with it. So I'll line that up. Got those two ready to go because I've got my magenta handy. I will stamp another one. There we go. And if I was using the Stamparatus, because I missed a little patch there, I could have just re-stamped that without any problems at all. So I've stamped these with the ice cream facing the right way because that's the way they will feed into my punch. And I've stamped them close to the bottom of the paper as well. Let's get rid of this excess. So we're going to have lots and lots of layers of ice cream. This would be any ice cream lover's dream to receive these double, triple decker ice creams. And this is such a cute little punch, and you can make children's cards, or they can be masculine or feminine. So it's really, really versatile like that, and you can use it for any age group that you want to use it for as well. And that's a little bit jagged, it's just easier to snip that off. It's easier to feed into the punch when there's not jagged bits there. Okay, so now comes time for assembling our card. I've used some in colour designer series paper, and I've just got a matching colour with the mint macaron, and I will just use a little bit of Tombow glue. This glue sticks really, really well, so I don't use a lot of it with glue. Less is more is my mantra, so that will be plenty to hold it in place. Now to position our ice creams. So I'm just looking at the picture over there. We'll be going, we'll alternate the cones. So I'll go roughly like that, a little bit like that, and on a little bit of an angle there. I think that's where they'll roughly go. And then with the cones as well, I'll have them over here. These are so cute for layering. This is going to be our triple cone. Going to go like that. And when I'm assembling these sort of projects with lots of layering, I always just sit everything in place so I know where it's going to go before I start gluing, because there will be a particular sequence to glue things at, just so they're overlapping correctly in bits and pieces like that. So bear with me. Okay, so I think we'll start in this corner and work our way around. So my happy birthday. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to attach my happy birthday first. Now on the card there was also a bit of ribbon. So I'll just line it up against the bottom here. And I'll attach that first. And I will use double-sided tape for that, because I find that's the easiest way to attach that. I don't know if I like the angles or if I'll just have it straight. Might have it straight on one end and an angle on the other. Okay, We'll go with that. I'll just snip off that little frayed bit. So I'll just line this up with the edge of the card. I'll try to stick that on relatively straight. And then the happy birthday I will attach with a few dimensionals. Oops, and I've got a bit of Keith's fur there. It's amazing the places you find his fur. He loves helping me out quite often and sits here and helps. He's really good like that. Okay, and then I'm going to attach my happy birthday. So now, because I've popped that up, I have room to stick my cones, my ice cream cones under here. And I'll just be sticking them on flat. And they will just go there like so. Stick the next one on. And hopefully I'm getting them sort of in the right position. Okay. And then I will actually attach these the tops of the ice creams onto this while I'm going, but I need to put my Magenta Madness one down first. I'll just pop that one over there, and I'll overlap that one like so. Okay. Then to add my other ones, not sure what flavour these would be. That I guess they could sort of be a blueberry type of flavour or something like that. And now I did get into a bit of bother because I stuck my dimensional up too high, but that's okay. I'll just lift this up a little bit. And I'll actually glue this first scoop down so it's flat on my page. And I'll just to add a little bit of different depth and stuff as well to the ice creams. And I'll pop this one on a little bit of an angle, and my next one can go down. I'll do this one flat, and I'll pop the last one up on dimensionals, I think. I'm going to go on a little bit of an angle because they don't have to be perfectly straight. When they get scooped on, they're not always straight. Pop this one on a dimensional. And our last one on a dimensional. So, how cute is the layering of these ice creams? Like, what a bright and fun little card we have here. Then to finish it off, I'm going to use some opal rounds just to add an extra little bit of sparkle to our card. And I love these opal rounds because they actually pick up the colour of whatever it is that's underneath them. I'll just pop those on there. And then to finish it off, they also had a little bit of twine which was tied in a tiny little bow, which blends in with the colours of the ice cream cones. And that was just attached around there. I use a little glue dot. For my glue dot, I'll just roll it up a little bit to make it thinner. Normally I would leave it on the roll, but it's stuck to my finger, so I'll attach the little bow to it and just simply stick that onto the card. So how cute is this little card? It's so nice and bright and great for anyone. I think it's a very, even the colours are quite versatile. It could be used for either masculine or feminine. For anyone who really likes ice cream, I think it'd be suitable for. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a comment if you like the card. I did case it from the mini catalogue, the Stampin' Up! Catalogue that ends this June 2021. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to your channel because I'm trying to grow my online presence, and that would be very much appreciated. And any likes or shares would be much appreciated too. So don't forget to check out the other stuff that I have on my YouTube channel. There's lots of tips and tricks and different cards and things on there. Thanks for watching. Happy stamping and have a wonderful day.